Everybody that's here, make sure that y'all like the stream as you come in. Hold on a second. Let me get the shirt on. We gonna get into this. Salute to the moderators and the channel members. Thank y'all for being here tonight. I know it's been a minute since I've been live. What's going on this Monday? We are going to get into this topic. We really are. We're going to get into this topic. But shout out to everyone that's here. This is a topic that I had last week. That's the irony of this. The irony is that this was going to be a topic last week. And then the game between the Indiana Fever and the Chicago Sky happened. And then this thing really blew up, man. Now you got all this craziness on social media. And again, this was going to be my topic last week. Because you could tell leading up to that game, it was going to be some BS. It was going to be some BS. But shout out to everybody that's here. Let's see who's here in the chat room. Let's see. We got Benny, Nick the Magnificent, Brian, Turner, B Fierce, NY, NJ, XL Pro, Slim South, Alex, X Shapeshifter, David Watts was good, Eric Square, Stephen B, Damon. Shout out to everybody that's here. Now, I did check out the game. I didn't watch the whole game, but I checked it out, and I saw when that foul happened. And then I saw Angel Reese celebrate. I told y'all that is, now I haven't told y'all this, but I've said this to myself since they played each other this past women's March Madness. Angel Reese is a very bitter, jealous heifer. Okay? And even though she beat Caitlin Clark the year before, she lost to her team lost to Angel, lost to Iowa and Caitlin Clark this year, and she never got over it. I mean, it's a game at the end of the day. You're going to win some and you're going to lose some. But for some reason, Angel Reese and the rest of these heifers have this dislike of, even though, and you know what's crazy? Angel Reese has pretended like she was cool with Caitlin Clark after the season, right? Only for her to show her true colors. I'm telling y'all, black women, y'all not beating the allegations. You're not beating the allegations. What's good, Maverick, Ramon, Garrison? Make sure y'all like the stream. Let's get the likes up. You heifers are not beating the allegations of being bitter heifers. And I've told liberal white women this. These black women are not your friends, man. They will flip on you if you have more success than them and you're dating the men that they want to date. Now, Caitlin Clark, I don't think she's with a black man, but she has more notoriety. She had her own shoe. It's really brought out the bitterness. I don't get it. Angel Reese is making money. Angel Reese has notoriety. She's going to the Met Gala. What the hell are you mad about? I'm confused. You don't even see this in men's sports. You have players who have rivalries in college, but when they get to the pros, they leave that stuff behind. I don't get it. I really don't. Angel Reese is nothing more than a big old crybaby. You beat Caitlin Clark the year before. You taunted her. And then you lose the next year and you become even more bitter. Shout out to J Will 28. Says black men are trying to tell them not to blow it, but the community is too busy trying to insult people who use logic. Investors will use this tape against the WNBA and media. Absolutely. This is why I believe Caitlin Clark should have went to the big three. She might as well have went to the big three. The commissioner, the WNBA commissioner, is useless. She's up there in Toronto talking about she's starting a new WNBA franchise, but you are not monitoring your league. People knew that this stuff was going to happen before the WNBA draft. And you should have put stuff into place to combat that. But when you have women running leagues, you're going to have failure. Look, I have my criticisms of Adam Silver. Adam Silver would have done something already. This is why people say the NBA is soft. Because Adam Silver is not going to allow you to bully the star players. It's not going to happen. And because these teams are going to have enforcers. They're going to have enforcers. And that's what she needs. But Caitlin Clark's WNBA team is ran so poorly. I mean, they have a head coach that doesn't want to be there, that doesn't know how to make adjustments, that doesn't know what she is doing. Caitlin Clark looks like she's regressing. And then you have players like this very unattractive heifer who gave her that push. I mean, that is a very unattractive woman. I don't get on here and talk about women's looks like that. But that heifer with all that weave, maybe, she had it, too tight to her scalp because she was thinking very illogically during that game. You compete to win, but again, you can't tell these heifers nothing. And now she's getting cooked all over social media. It's good, Big JTV, Trill, Sherwood, Alpha, LA Miles. Make sure y'all like the stream as well. Let's get the likes up. We really gonna talk here. Marcus up. Yeah, Chinity. That's an awful looking heifer, man. That Chinity chick is awful looking. That is an awful looking heifer, man. That is a rough looking heifer. No wonder she mad. What's good, Marcus Romero? Garrison, make sure I she's a very unattractive heifer. We gonna get into this. But you do have men in the media, and I have to give them props, like Shannon Sharp and others, who are pointing it out that these girls are jealous of Angel Reese, and I agree. They are. Not Angel, excuse me. They're jealous of Caitlin Clark. That Angel Reese and the rest of these extra average looking I can't even say extra average. I gotta say these horrible looking heifers, they're very jealous. Now, I'm not going to say Caitlin Clark is the most attractive woman. I'll be lying to you, but she's successful. That's the thing. It's like she's not out here making certain comments, but Angel Reese and the rest of her unattractive cohorts, they don't like her for the simple fact that she has fans. I don't get that, Caitlin Clark is the reason why a lot of people are tuning in. I mean, get over it. You never see this in men's sports. You never see men getting upset in the NFL or the NBA because other men are bringing attention to the sport. You don't see this in men's sports because men about money. We all getting paid. We all getting time on TV. We're all pros. But this is the WNBA. This is why I've made video after video after video about the WNBA and their failures. They are nothing more than self-sabotagers. You goofy heifers, and you know who you are. You have been running your mouth for years about misogyny, about how men don't want to support you, begging the NBA for handouts. Then you get a generational female athlete in your league, and what happens? You hate on her. You got these carpet munching heifers hating on her. You got these extra average women that want to be sexy, but they're not, hating on her. I don't get it. We sick and tired of hearing about you begging the NBA players for money. You out here begging for handouts, but you will not embrace Caitlin Clark. That's crazy to me. But that's the WNBA. The WNBA is full of failures, from the commissioner, from some of these coaches, especially Caitlin Clark's coach, who is a horrible. I've never seen a worse coach still have a job. I've seen coaches get fired for less. That woman wants to get fired. For some reason, she doesn't want to coach Caitlin Clark. And it's very evident, it's very clear to me that the woman doesn't want to be there. Instead of her resigning, she wants to get fired because she wants to be paid to go away. I told y'all, these women are nothing more than walking failures. Feminism has failed. You get a generational female athlete and you screw it up out of jealousy. That is the Americanized woman in a nutshell. A bunch of failures who complain, and then when they have a golden opportunity, they sabotage it because they are nothing more than jealous-hearted women. Women will always destroy good things. This is why this country is going to shit, because we have a lot of these women who are championing the destruction of our society. They really are. Caitlin Clark should have went to the Big Three. She should have went to the Big Three. She would have been making even more money. People say they would have paid her. Listen, Caitlin Clark is getting paid what, like $80,000 a year? Trust me, she get way more than that playing for Ice Cube. Ice Cube pays his players over $100,000 a year. I just don't get how you're self-sabotaging your league. I don't get this. You've been begging for opportunities to be noticed, and when you get that, you blow it out of your own jealousy. This is why I don't feel sorry for the WNBA. You get a golden opportunity, and your jealousy, when your best players have been tearing Caitlin Clark down since the start of the women's March Madness. Y'all know who they are. Been tearing them down. Like, how can you function in something like that? Shout out to Brian Turner. He says, you can make the case that Caitlin Clark is a top 5 player in the league already. She's averaged 20 points on a bad team with a bad coach. Yeah. And you tell these people that, they don't want to believe it. Yes, she's been turnover prone, but I have to give her credit. She's worked on her turnovers. She's worked on them. She could get better, but she has a coach that doesn't know what she's doing. She has a coach who's all about favoritism. A coach that doesn't. Her coach needs to go to Iowa to speak to her old coach and learn how to run that type of offense. But instead of her doing that, she's sitting on the sidelines looking confused. I've never seen such a confused person in my life, but that's women. That is American women. Americanized women are some of the most confused women on the planet. They only get opportunities because they're women. These are facts. The WNBA shows this. What's good, boss lady? Daryl, what's up? Severe was good. Looking confused on the sidelines. It's like, why are you here? Yeah, Ice Cube was going to pay her. He's going to pay her a lot of money to be a part of the Big Three. That's an investment. She would have brought people to those games. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ice Cube would have made his money back. He would have made his money back. Again, make sure y'all like the stream. You jealous-hearted, melanated heifers, this rough-looking heifer with all that weave, jealous-hearted. And I bet you Angel Reese put her up to it. I have no doubt that Angel Reese was in her ear putting her up to it. Look how happy Angel Reese was when she pushed her. Look how happy Angel Reese was. Like, Angel, she beat you in a college, like, Elite 8 game. Get over it. You're in the pros now. You need to let that, but she can't because she is a bitter, jealous woman. And you know, this is the same Angel Reese who was caught sitting on the sidelines of an NBA game talking to another girl, talking about why somebody liking her man's pictures. But then she tried to lie and say that's not what she said. That's what you said, because that's the type of woman you are. You'd be the type of woman wondering why somebody is liking the pictures of some dude you seeing. That's the type of person you are, Angel Reese. And I would not doubt you've been in that girl's ear telling her to do that. That's why you was happy when she did that. Candace Wiggins, people were deliberately trying to hurt me all the time. I had never been called the B word so many times in my life. Bleacher Report, February 21st, 2027. Right. I did a video about Candace Wiggins. I did a video where she talked about how all these bitter lesbians they like to push around the girls that ain't down with them. But I think, you know, we have a different situation here because we have y'all know how much black women, you know, are obsessed with white women. They love white women. But when it's a white woman who has more fame than them, they can't take it. Angel Reese can't take it, you know, and that's why people cook her as much as they do. Angel Reese is so cookable because she does it to herself. You know, the WNBA should be thanking Caitlin Clark for being a part of the WNBA, because she could have chose not to. She could have stayed in college, or she could have went to the Big Three, where she would have made more money and not have to deal with being pushed around by these jealous-hearted heifers who want to look white but will never look white. All right? And as Draymond Green said, Draymond Green was like, yo, she needs to get an enforcer. I agree. She does need to get an enforcer. She does. But the Indiana Fever are ran so poorly. You know, they have a coach there that doesn't want to be there, that's playing favoritism, that's making no adjustments, who's a part of why you know, Caitlin Clark is regressing slowly. Yeah, she's a straight white woman. That it irks them that she's not a part of the carpet munching gang that they have. They have like a carpet munching mafia in the WNBA, but I think it's deeper than that. Because I think also, you know, as good as those WNBA veterans are, They never did anything to push the league forward. They were too busy playing politics. They were too busy not appealing to families. Because at the end of the day, white people support matters. White people, white middle class, upper middle class people spend money. And that's the people who are spending money to go to the Indiana Fever games, whether it be at home or away. White middle class people. Y'all don't have to like it, but those are the people who are spending money here. And you do need to appeal to them, because if you don't, you'll go back to what the WNBA was. Yeah, Kennedy would have got checked if they actually had if they had a female Draymond Green on the Indiana Fever. She would have never tried it. If she did, she would have got checked. Leslie, you can think I'm wrong all you want to. The fact remains the WNBA should be thankful that Caitlin Clark is a part of their league because she could have not been there. White middle-class people are the ones buying those tickets and those jerseys. You ain't got to like it. That's the truth. Kennedy, big face gremlin. Big face gremlin. And the thing is, Caitlin Clark wasn't even playing that well on offense. You were doing your job defensively. You need to focus on winning the game. That's what these other teams have done who shut her down and which is not very hard to do. They play defense. They score more points. They're not out there trying to push her around. They don't need to. But this is what happens with the jealousy of these heifers, and they can't let go of the fact that she's more famous than them. And it's people like Angel Reese, who's a fellow rookie, right? But the thing is, it ain't just that one incident. I mean, this has been happening a lot with Caitlin Clark. But in this instance, it was so blatant because she didn't have the ball in her hands. And she was looking away. And Caitlin Clark is not a muscular female at all. You know, maybe she needs to put some muscle on. Shout out to Eric Square. Jaye, wasn't Reese was playing victim after she lost to Iowa. Now she hating. She was playing it up then like she is now. They could be the bird magic of the WNBA, but they're wasting energy on this. That is true. That's why I never fell for the victimhood. Some people did, but I didn't, because she was just mad because she lost. I mean, people lose games every day. Not every day, but they lose games. They lose big games. They use regular season games. You got to get over that. You got to have a short memory. When you are a defensive back and you give up a long touchdown, in order for you to be a great defensive back, you have to forget that. You got to get over that, and you got to be able to play the next play and play well. You know what I'm saying? You can't focus on the fact that you gave up a touchdown. You got to move on. And the fact that Angel Reese still is bitter shows that you melanated heifers are gotten to. You melanated heifers are gotten to. You're gotten to. Make sure y'all like the stream. Let's get the likes up. I've never seen a group of women be gotten to ever in my life. Caitlin Clark did not hit that girl in the face. You're making up lies. I have not seen one clip of her hitting her in the face. I have not, because trust me, if she hit her in the face, they would have called her for a foul. Y'all just making up shit. If Kennedy's so tough, why didn't she get in her face? Why did she hit her from behind? That's cowardly. Kennedy is a big face coward. If you got a problem, then you get in her face and tell her don't do that again. But she didn't do that. She hit her from behind because she's a coward. Okay? Making black people look even worse. She made herself look like a coward. If you check them, but you don't have to go and put your team in. But again, the WNBA is like the Wild West. They ain't never had this much attention, so they don't care. She never got hit. I haven't seen not one quote about that. I haven't seen one clip about her getting hit in the face. Y'all just make up shit just to be making it up. I saw when they locked arms, but that was Kennedy locking arms with her. I mean, it's insane to me, the things that you people come up with. What's good, Vern85? Shout out to everybody that's here. Let's see. I'm gonna go to. Let's go to what Shannon Sharp had to say. Don't listen to me. Listen to Shannon. Now, this is what Shannon Sharp had to say. Kennedy Carter pushed Caitlin Clark hard on Saturday when she was waiting at the baseline to accept the inbound pass, sparking speculation about possible deliberate targeting of Clark. The basketball community have taken notice of Carter's foul on Clark during the Indiana Fever's most recent game against the Chicago Sky. Additionally, Alyssa Thomas targeted Angel Reese with a vicious flagrant foul that got her ejected from the game that last week. Many new fans and pundits who are finally watching WNBA basketball have decried the treatment of the rookies that have come in, especially Caitlin Clark. Shannon Sharp used some strong words when discussing how the league welcomes rookies. Shannon Sharp joined the outraged supporters, calling Carter's play on Clark Bush League play. Sharp said the WNBA experienced players are mad at the rookies like Clark and Reese because they are receiving more attention. During an interview with Chad Johnson on the Nightcap program, this seems to be a big topic of discussion within the WNBA as thousands of new fans are keeping up with the game. Sharp called out the vets of the league, echoing Charles Barkley on LeBron's defense of Caitlin Clark, essentially calling all the other women in the league jealous. Yes, they are.
Get away from the play, foul because it happened before the ball was in. After the game, Carter refused to answer questions on what happened. Indiana general manager Lynn Dunn was among those frustrated. Dunn tweeted, "The difference between tough defense and unnecessary targeting action, it needs to stop. The league needs to clean this crap up. This is not who the league is." Absolutely. All this notion. Now, there are some people the last couple of weeks, and I ain't going to call your name, but you're going to see this, and I'm talking to you. What are they supposed to do? Let her score? They're trying to win. That's not basketball. Angel Reese getting tangled up? Yeah. Angel Reese trying to block her out and she hip checks it to the ground? Yes, that's basketball. That's bull jive. That's Bush League. Yeah. Now, you woman enough to check the woman and she ain't got the ball, but you ain't woman enough to answer questions?
Facts.
And you wonder why. I don't give a damn what anybody says. They're mad at these young girls that came in. Sorry about that, ladies. They're mad at Caitlin Clark. They're mad at Angel Reese because they're the bird in Magic and they're getting the attention. Instead of being like, man, more people are talking. More people. Think about it. The game that.
Yeah. So he's echoing. He's echoing what I'm saying. I'm looking at this. Somebody called me a comment on IG. I'm trying to figure out who they are, but the comment isn't here. Listen, I don't care what you bums have to say. You probably don't own anything. You probably live with somebody. You don't own anything. You don't have a platform. No one cares what you have to say. Okay, I just want to say that to you if you're listening. You're a nobody. You're commenting to me. And what I see is a wide-faced heifer with a whole bunch of weave in her hair trying to bully this white girl. She lucky she not one of them white girls that grew up around black girls that would fight y'all back. So yeah. So I'm telling you that. St. Maurice, are you running into a phone booth of my chat room with your cape on? But while you're here, we're going to cook. And you're going to listen to a man that knows what he's talking about. You dig? Matter of fact, let's play this again. Can we play it again? No, it's not going to play it again. Some of Caitlin Clark's defending is warranted. Some are getting a little overboard. Before Caitlin Clark was hit with a hard foul, she was seen chirping and getting into Trinity Carter's face. Caitlin Clark is a talented basketballer, but did a lot of Bush League stuff in college to her credit. The difference is she was able to get away with it in college, but now she's finding it hard to get away with it in WNBA. How overall, Shannon Sharp thinks everyone is being unfair when in reality the conversation around her is bigger than anything going on in the court. By the way, Cardosa, shout out to her. She went to the University of South Carolina. She's a better player than Angel Reese. She's a better player than Angel Reese. It's a notable difference when she's on the court. Let's keep it real. Yeah, the guy flying into my chat room with his cape on. Okay. I'm in the phone booth. No, you must be in the phone booth changing into your pink undies to come defend whoever. But anyway, I wanted y'all to hear from Shannon Sharpe. So y'all don't think that I'm just out here on my own. Like, he sees it too. Now, he sees it. Yeah, Cardoso's a real deal. She's the real deal. And she's a better human being. Then she's Camila Cardoso's a better human being than Angel Reese. She ain't never got in her feelings over no loss. And she wins championships too. You know what I'm saying? And she's a great player. Seemed like a great person. And yeah, it's just a shame she's on the same team with that heifer. Just a hater. Just a straight up hater. Like, you lost in college. You're in the pros now. Let it go. Okay? Just let it go. But they can't do that. Now, you heard it from Shannon Sharpe before y'all start calling me a hater. Because I'm not no hater. I see things for the way it is. I see things for the way it is. Right, Angel Reese is her backup. She is her backup. I remember that girl brother jumped over the table because I guess Cardoso pushed Angel Reese's teammate, because, LSU is some dirty heifers. They love to play dirty on the court. But, South Carolina's a different beast. You're not going to try to bully them South Carolina girls on no basketball court. And her little short brother jumped over the table like he was going to push Cardoso. I say, man, she probably would have whooped your ass. I think she could take you. You know what I'm saying? You might want to go back over the table. You know what I'm saying? You might want to go back over the table. You dig? He said, I dig. And I just listen. People are trying to defend what Chin did. If you're gonna confront Caitlin Clark, you do it to her face. What she did was a foul, and she could have got ejected, and she could have hurt her team. That's the difference. Does she want to be Draymond Green? Is she trying to be Draymond Green? Are you the enforcer for the Chicago Sky? Is Chin the enforcer for the Chicago Sky? Is that what I'm getting here? Because that was very stupid. Now she's getting cooked by Caitlin Clark supporters all over the internet. Not only that, you got ex-NBA players going in on her. On Chin. I'm seeing things for what it is. I've seen enough. I've waited. I want to see how things played out, and it's the reason why this was going to be my topic last week before this game. Y'all gotta understand, I was gonna talk about these two last week before this recent game. But I decided not to do it. But y'all heard it from him. Y'all heard what he had to say on that. I just think that not everybody is a hater. We see things for what it is. And if you're watching the WNBA close enough, you see what's going on too. Well, I got to find that segment. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can find that segment. Pat McAfee, he's getting some heat, though. Pat McAfee's getting some heat, though. Hold on. I gotta find it. Listen, nobody's lying. Listen, people making it seem like they just making up things on these girls, and they're not targeting her. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They are. Also, I want to give a rest easy to Larry Allen. We lost a great one in Larry Allen, one of the great Dallas Cowboy players. Let's see. Pat McAfee. The pro blacks were a little up. Hold on. Let's see. I don't think let's see. Yeah, rest easy to Larry Allen. A great one. See if I can find that clip from Pat McAfee so y'all don't think that I'm just, let's see. You know, heard the perspective of a black man. Now we're going to hear the perspective. Let's see. Okay, I can't see it. He must took it down. Take nothing down, man. Shout out to Sir Shy. Said on this one, I got to ride with Angel Reese and the sisters. On this one, Clark is getting that rookie MJ and LeBron treatment, and Shannon knows better. No, she's getting worse. Nobody was pushing around LeBron. They took care of LeBron. LeBron was bullying people. That dude came into the league big and stronger than everybody else. Like, they wasn't bullying him. He was dunking on people. LeBron is a very physical player. MJ was physical too. MJ didn't let nobody bully him. But I see what you're saying with the veterans. But that's different because, you know, Angel Reese, the thing between her and Angel Reese been going on since college though. And it was the WNBA veterans, but you also had other rookies that felt some type of way. Still need an instrumental. I have to figure out which one you're talking about. Is it at the beginning of the stream or at the end of the stream? Are you talking about the Kendrick Lamar songs? Because I played those in my normal instrumentals. They also rest in peace to 2 Live Crew brother Marquise. Yeah, rest easy to him too. But yeah, I have to look into that. It's not an instrumental. I have to get the money with that song. Oh, it was an instrumental. I think I know what you're talking about. You have to send me a message on Instagram, so if I don't forget, because you know if I log off, I'm probably gonna forget. Bron's own teammates tried to calm the hype before he came in, but then they took the back seat once from the very first game. His greatness was never questioned since. Right, he came into the game very physical. Somebody calling me. Hold on, y'all. Yo. But let's see. I'm trying to find some more of these clips here. From saving it. Let's see. Because I don't think anybody's speaking negatively on those women for no reason. I think there's a reason for everything. There's a reason for everything. There's a reason why the WNBA has failed. And it's going to continue to fail. And the WNBA has one opportunity to make things better. The thing is, the thing that happened with Angel Reese, I got to understand something about Angel Reese. Angel Reese is known to do dirty things in these games. I think the reason why Alyssa Thomas did what she did is because Angel Reese is known to tug hair. Angel Reese does dirty shit in the paint. Like even to Camila Cardoso, she was yanking on Camila's hair when they played each other in college. So I have no doubt the reason why Alyssa Thomas did what she did is because of the stuff that Angel Reese does in the paint. She's been known to do dirty things in the paint. She's been known to do that. So if Alyssa Thomas did that, it wasn't just cause she's a rookie, and Angel Reese knows that. That's why Angel Reese reacted the way that she did, is because Angel Reese does shit in the paint too. She's known to do stuff. She's known to just do dirty things, and she's known to do that. And I would not doubt she did that to Alyssa, and Alyssa did that to her. And Angel Reese knows that. She knows that. And plus, she's not gonna call out no other black WNBA player. Like, she's not Angel Reese is not dumb at all. Angel Reese is not dumb. She knows. Right. She pushes, yanks hair. Alyssa Thomas said, nah, you a rookie. That's why that happened. You don't see that happen to, what's her name, Cameron Brink. You don't see nobody trying to bully her. I see her bullying people. And she's a rookie too. They not pushing her around. You know. And the men's game is a lot different than the women's game. Let's be clear. The men's game is a lot different. Men can handle physical play. Jordan probably was getting pushed around in college. He played at North Carolina. You know, it's if you play at North Carolina at a high level, you're gonna deal with all types of problems. He was ready for the NBA. That's why he could deal with that. He could deal with the physical nature of the NBA because he played at North Carolina. It wasn't like he went straight from high school to the NBA. He was in college. And also, too, when you're a player like Caitlin Clark with a bad coach, a coach that doesn't want to be there, a coach that wants to be fired, the team that's in the Indiana Fever knows that the coach wants to be fired, but they're not going to fire her because they know they have to pay her, and they don't want to have to pay her. Even though they could just look at the film and say, listen, you weren't earning your money, so we're not going to give you no money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the NBA is way more physical than, they say it's less physical now. It's, people say the NBA is less physical now than it was then. And they put a lot of rules into play. I just think that it's just a difference now. It's not, but I don't think it's a conspiracy. I think, look at all these heifers on ESPN and on social media, Jamel Hills. They're ready to defend these black WNBA players because they're black. Right? That's why I say, Caitlin Clark might have been better off going to the Big Three. Because she wouldn't have to deal with that bullshit. But she wanted to help them. She wanted to help the league to do what's right for the players. And the players are like, well, let's push her around because she's soft. I don't think Caitlin Clark is soft. I think Caitlin Clark is somebody that plays a certain type of way, and when she can't play that way, I do think that she was a trash talker and all that, but so what? Everybody trash talks. She can't trash talk. Everybody trash talks. That don't mean you should go and push them when they're not looking. If you push them while you looking at them, like, yo, don't grab my elbow, don't grab my arm again. If that's what people are saying, right? But you push somebody when they're not looking, you look weak. You look weak. You look weak. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta check them to their face. And if you can't do that, then, what are you doing? You're just Chinedy Carter was nothing more than a tool of Angel Reese. She was a tool. That's why Angel Reese went up and hugged her, because Angel Reese probably was in her ear telling her to be physical, more and more physical with her. She probably was complaining that, Caitlyn was putting her arm out to get space because they're not giving her much space, and Angel was like, because it just looked like that's what it was, Shout out to Ryder Wise, Angel good, CC face of WNBA until USC. Juju Watkins steps in the league. WNBA needs CC. Her name is making the WNBA more relevant and exciting for heifers. Appreciate that. And there's a lot of hype behind Juju. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how long she's gonna be. She might be in college for 3 years. She may not even want to be in the WNBA right now. If I was her advisor, I would tell her, you might be better off to staying in college for like 3 years or so. Try to win a championship first. It ain't no rush. Ain't no rush to get to the WNBA with them heifers. She yelled, "Hey, B," and pushed her in the back. Chin can't win. Carter got issues. Right, that chick look crazy. That chick looks like she's crazy. I remember when she made a shot, right, and she was running back, and she blew a kiss at the camera. Just weird. Like, she just a weird heifer, man. The pretty girl could always get the ugly girl to do her dirty work. Listen, that's what she did. Oh, wide-faced gremlin. Just a wide-faced gremlin. Like, what are we doing here? People trying to make it seem like it's some kind of conspiracy. There is no conspiracy. She's just a wide-faced gremlin who's doing somebody else's dirty work. And now she's getting roasted all over social media. Somebody said that she had to turn her IG comments off. I don't know that for sure, but Chinny Chin had to turn her IG comments off. What you expect? What you expect? She probably used to being the one to do dumb things. She's like the chick that, her friends go out and the dudes ain't checking for her. They checking for her friends, and she on the side hating. She hating on you as a man because she's hating on you as a man because you're getting her friend getting at her friends, but you're not trying to get at her even though she got all that weave. It's like the weave make you look worse. Just imagine what Chennedy Carter looks like without that weave. Just imagine how badly she looks without all that weave. Just extra, not even extra average. I have to put her in the below average. Just weirdo. Just a complete weirdo and creep. Like, you have, if you feel like somebody getting out of line, you check them to their face, not run up when they ain't watch. You're running up behind. How you this badass, but you run up behind this white girl and pushing her? You should have got in her face and say, "Don't you put your elbow on my face again." But she didn't do that, did she? She ran up behind because she was right in front of her bench and she wanted to pop her bench. That's what happened. She wanted to pop her bench. She wanted to pop her bench. Because they was right in front of her bench, right? And that's when she did it. That's why I say, man, you can't defend that. That wasn't a basketball play. That wasn't a play where Caitlin Clark had the ball in her hands and it was like a hard foul. No, she ran up on this girl and pushed her. Even in the NBA, that will be considered weak. Even in the NBA, that would be considered weak. That was weak. Shout out to Rider Wise, the LOL wide face gremlin. Let's get these heifers. Appreciate it, man. Shout out to Sir Shy. He says, I'm a Reese fan, but I see what you mean now, Jay. That's what I'm saying. Cause I mean, like how you this badass, but you running up on this white girl? You should have gotten her face and said, "Hey, what's up?" But didn't do that. You took the coward way out. You wanted to pop your bench, and now you're getting cooked all over social media. People making fun of you. That's what's going on. You did that because you wanted to impress Angel Reese. I mean, how old is Trinity? Right? Isn't she like a veteran in the WNBA? I don't think she's a rookie. And you trying to pop, you know what I'm saying? Like you trying to impress her. I think Angel Reese be playing mind games with people. She did that at LSU. She played mind games with her teammates. Why you think that these people, her family and other teammates' families were beefing with each other? Because I believe Angel Reese plays mind games with people. And I think she played mind games with her teammates. Fake is fake, just very fake. Acting like her she was cool with Caitlin Clark, but she just a bitter heifer that's mad because people actually that Caitlin Clark has fans. I mean, don't you have fans? You got a bunch of these simps that's willing to go out here and commit domestic violence in your name. Like you had grown men that wanted to put hands on Alyssa Thomas. You know what I'm saying? This guy right here says all she did was knock over a chick. Get over it. This isn't Watergate. Bro, I'm not the one bitching online. It's the Angel Reese supporters and others that don't like Caitlin Clark who are the most upset. Caitlin Clark's fans are upset because they thought that old girl should have gotten a bigger foul or got fined. But she did not. She got she basically nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? And that's not how it's supposed to be because the old girl got, ejected for what she did to Angel Reese. So, and I think there was a lot worse. You can't hit somebody. Listen, Todd, you can't hit somebody. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about sports, organized sports. You can't run up and hit somebody from behind and think that that's okay. That's not football, okay? That's basketball. Now, can you run up and hit a wide receiver while he's trying to catch a ball? Yeah, but the ball has to be close to his hands in order for it to not be considered, flaggable. In basketball, you can't run behind somebody when they're not looking and knock them to the ground. You can't do that. In the NBA, the WNBA, you can't do that. In the NBA, somebody probably would have got ejected from the game. Somebody would have probably got ejected from the game. Two WNBA teams kicked Trinity off the team for conduct unbecoming. That does not surprise me. That does not surprise me at all because she looked like she nothing but trouble. And she's probably going to get kicked off the Chicago Sky because their coach is like, nah, we ain't about that. Even the coach disavowed it. This is worse than Watergate. Right. Right. Shout out to Eric Square. Jay, they did upgrade it to a technical foul today. Okay. The Detroit Pistons didn't run behind their opponents and knock them to the ground. That's not true, sir. That's not true. They didn't spear somebody from behind. That's not true. Now you're just making up shit. Just to fit your narrative. They didn't do that. Chindy Carter looks like she definitely looks like she's a gangbanger. She got that gangbanger look. Would not be surprised if you got pictures of her throwing up signs and shit. Like, I bet you there are pictures out there of her doing that. I would not doubt that. She just give off that energy. She give off that energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, she one of them gangster girls. Y'all know back in the day, gangster girls. You know what I'm saying? I think I saw what was it, the Steve Harvey show? They'll talk about the gangster girls. Watch out for the gangster girls. Salute to everybody that's here. Yeah, she did spear. Now, yes, when you run up behind somebody and you run into them shoulder first, that's spearing. It will be considered spearing them. When you run behind somebody, they're not looking, their back is turned to you, and you run shoulder into them, that's what that is. She didn't push her with her palms of her hands. She went shoulder first. I wish people would use some common sense and logic, but obviously it's not there. And you got grown men talking about fist fighting in defense of Angel Reese. Did y'all know there were men that wanted to physically fight because of the foul that Alyssa Thomas did on Angel Reese? They want to physically fight that woman. Those are the type of people that follow Angel Reese, okay? Ready to put hands on a woman. Yeah, Trinity's a tough-looking broad. Tough. Hold on, let me see if I can get a picture. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see with this right here. She looked like somebody I used to play pickup basketball with in the old neighborhood, man. That's her on the right. Shout out to Sir Shy. I mean, you can do that, bruh, but I mean, that's you, man. She do look like a light-skinned Emmanuel Hudson. Yes, she do look, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man, listen. Yeah, that's rough. That's tough, you know? All right. Let's see. I'm gonna do some subtopics. Let's do some subtopics tonight. Let's talk about some other things that are going on before I end the live. Let's talk about Brittney Renner. Brittney Renner, dating preferences spark conversation among fans. The IG model discussed her dating preferences and personal growth. You know, I've seen this story before. I've seen it so many different times where you have women who have been slurred out, right? One night stands. They've messed around with professional athletes and rappers. And then all of a sudden they want to change their life, right? That is what this is. This has become very common. For women, once they've been run through a little bit, they become a single mother. Now they want to change their ways, right? Brittney Renner, the Instagram model and influencer, has been stirring up the social media scene for her recent posts, interactions with fans as summer heats up. Renner, who 4.7 million followers, are eagerly engaging with her content, particularly her most recent thirst traps that have attracted multitude of admirers. However, Renner has made it clear that she's looking for something specific in her partner, and it's not just about wealth. But what is it about? If it's not about wealth with her, what is it about? Is she done dating, famous men with money? You know, is she looking for something deeper? Is it like a spiritual connection? Despite the numerous declarations of wealth in her comment section, Renner has expressed a preference for younger men, leaving some of the older admirers out of luck. This was highlighted in a recent exchange where a 40-year-old fan attempted to woo her, only to be subtly dismissed after revealing his age. Renner's dating history includes a range of men, mostly in their 20s, including NBA players like Ben Simmons, Jamal Murray, and her child's father, P.J. Washington Jr., who is currently 25. Renner's personal life has been a topic of interest for her followers, especially from her past relationship with Washington Jr. During their time together, Washington Jr. requested that Renner refrain from posting provocative pictures on social media, a request that came after they moved in together. Renner complied with his wishes at the time, hoping for her future as his wife. That didn't work out. However, she has since shared that her life has undergone significant changes. What significant changes? Is it the fact that, you're kind of washed up? It seems like she still wants a young guy. A guy, I guess. She's not dating no regular young guy. It seems to me that she's leaving the door open to date, an NBA player or an NFL player. That's why she wants a younger guy. She wants a guy that she can control, right? But it never works out. Whenever you think you can control one of these dudes, it never works out that way because these young guys are not going to let you heifers control them. Mention that right now. Now a mother to a 3-year-old, Renner has embarked on a journey of abstinence, having refrained from intimate relationships for at least 6 months. She has openly discussed her views on sex, emphasizing its sacredness and her aversion to casual encounters. Renner's commitment to honoring herself suggests that she is seeking a partner who shares her values and respects her choices. Renner's dating life and personal choices continue to captivate her audience as she navigates the complexities of public scrutiny and personal growth. You know what this tells me? When all else fails, go the abstinent route, go the religious route. But this is single mother babble. Single mother babble is when women who are single mothers say that they have like this new lease on life. They've changed their ways. They want a man who's successful. They want they want a good man, right? They want a good man who loves God, who wants to be married, blah, blah, blah. We've seen this story before. And the thing is that a lot of these Western women like her, they always leave the door open to getting in relationships with the same men that they've been with. Those preferences never change. Just like earlier in this article, she basically has admitted once again that she wants a younger man. And that's because, she wants a young man because it's not just any type of young man. She wants one of these young NBA players. She wants to have the type of relationship she had with P.J. Washington. She's not going to let that go. She's going to continue to want that. And it's going to be other women like her. Look at who LaMelo Ball is dating. He's dating a 30-something-year-old ex-video vixen, right? These women their preferences never change. That's the funny thing. Their preferences never change. Their preferences will always stay the same because they know that there's going to be some guy out here one day, whether he's leaving college right now to be in the NBA or the NFL, who's going to want to date her. She knows this. And she's going to pretend like she's turned over a new leaf, but never believe that shit because it's just game. This game that these women play, but their preferences never change. If you are a woman in your early 30s talking about you want a younger man, it ain't because you genuinely like them. It's because you want a young man you can control who still has all of the things that you like. I think that she's in a bit of arrested development. I don't think that she's matured at all. I think that she still is the same person she is, but she's trying to pull the wool over men's eyes. She know that men her age ain't going to fall for it, but they're going to be younger guys who are going to fall for it, as we've seen with Jaye. Look at Jaye and her most recent child with a 22-year-old NBA player. They know that, unfortunately, there's going to be a young sucker who is going to fall for her nonsense. And they're gonna, because she's a crush, and they're gonna they're going to try to get with her, and she's going to, do it because, again, they want to feel like they're still young and they're still the it girl, but at the end of the day, they're not. Drea was the it girl like 10 years ago. Brittney Renner was the it girl 5 years ago, or a little bit longer than that, right? They're not that. They're out of their prime, so to speak, especially Drea. But you can't tell them that because they're not going to want to believe it. But the thing is that these young players, they don't know any better. These young rappers, they don't. Look at Keisha Cole. She's dating a 25-year-old rapper, and she's in her early 40s. They want to hang on. They want to hang on to that as long as possible. And they're willing to make a fool of themselves in order to hang on. Shout out to Alanda. Jaye, did you watch that 2 female MMA fighters challenge male MMA fighter Michi of Romania to a fight? Both got destroyed. Can you react to that? Listen, Alanda, you have to send that to me. Send it to me through Instagram or through Twitter. That you can tag me on Twitter, but send it to me on Instagram. Instagram is @unofficialJ. I'll check that video out. It don't shock me. I mean, all these women think that they can compete with men, but then they always get wrecked. They get wrecked. Appreciate the super chat. Hold on. Yeah, send it to the IG so I can check it out. But yeah, just wanted to speak on this real quick. Yeah, I've tried to warn a lot of you women, stop trying to compete with men. You look crazy. I don't feel no sympathy when you heifers get knocked on your ass. I don't feel no sympathy because you shouldn't have been playing games. You play stupid games. You like the saying goes, you win stupid prizes. But yeah, send it to me. Send it to the IG. Let me react to Sukihana. Do y'all know Sukihana is warning parents to hide their children? Look at this. This is what Sukihana has to say. Look, Sukihana urges parents to keep their children away from her music. I'm an adult entertainer. What? I don't get this. So wait a minute. So you heifers make the debaucherous music and posts, and then you say, well, the parents need to keep the children away from the music? Now, that's a good thing. That's a good thing, right? It's a good thing that she's saying this. But why is she saying it? She's saying it because she knows what she's doing is wrong. But because this is her only way to make it, I guess, into music. But how long is that going to last? Sukihana, I don't ever see her being a mainstream recording artist. It's already hard enough for the Meg Thee Stallions of the world, the Lottos of the world. That's why they have to link up, because it's difficult. Even Ice Spice is more known for her looks than she is for her music. Yeah, she is being honest. But you know what's sad is that her fans will say it's the parents' fault. They will blame the parents anyway. And they'll say it's not her responsibility to keep their, to speak out against her music. Because again, this is her way of saying keep them away. But it's kind of hard, isn't it? This music is everywhere. So it's kind of difficult to keep them away from something that is everywhere. It's on the radio. It's all over social media, TikTok. And these parents are having a hard enough time raising their children because they're giving their children phones and tablets at very young ages when they're not really developed enough to understand it. Sukihana is getting extremely honest about her music. Sukihana is an artist who has proven to be incredibly polarizing. The reality star, adult entertainer turned rapper has been making waves with her music. Overall, it is raunchy and contains lyrics that would certainly offend some people. However, she is part of the same wave that has ultimately turned Sexy Red into a huge star. Luckily, Suki is very self-aware about her music and the effect that it has. For instance, she spoke about how she keeps her children away from her music on My Expert Opinion with Math Hoffa. I do blame Sukihana for the Sexy Reds of the world. The reason why Sexy Red is who she is because of Sukihana, Glorilla, Cardi B, the thought rappers. I call them the thought rappers. And that's why we have this. And the reason why I think Sukihana is a little too late with the keep your kids away is because Sexy Red is going to schools. They are sending Sexy Red to schools. Okay, Alanda, I'm gonna check it out once I'm gonna do this segment here, and I'm gonna check it out, Alanda. But I appreciate it. Hold on. All right, hold on a second. Okay, where'd you send it to, Orlando? Where you send it to? Did you send it to my what platform did you send it to, Orlando? But yeah, the reason why we have a Sexy Red is because of a Sukihana and the fact that so many people have embraced Sukihana. So now you have Sexy Red who's going to high schools. Again, why is this helpful in high schools? So it's kind of hard to hide something if you have women like Sexy Red going to these schools. I don't let my kids listen to my music. I'm an adult entertainer, she explained. I make vulgar music. And just like hip hop, what I will tell you is that kids should be kids. Just like I monitor who my kids listen to, I wouldn't let my kids listen to me. Maybe one day I'll make kid song a children's song and they'll listen to that. As far as the future for music, Sukihana admitted that she is looking to change things up. She knows that she has grown as a person and it only makes sense for her to deliver lyrical content that speaks on other topics. Well, when is that going to be? Yeah, man, they got Sexy Red twerking at the WWE Performance Warehouse. I'm pretty sure children was in that audience. I feel like me growing up now, because people watch me from the beginning and they see me now and they still think I'm over there, she revealed, but I have grown and matured. And so I do plan on making more music that children can listen to because I do have influence on a lot of people. And I know that I have to change it up because that's what I'm here to do. Well, if she does, good for her. You know what I'm saying? Growth is good. I'm all about growth. I understand we all make mistakes and things of that nature, but Sukihana has to understand that she is being pushed to do this type of music. She's being pushed to put out, horrible music that does nothing but demean women and influence young girls to be more like them, which they shouldn't do. It should be all about growth, and I'm all about that as well. But again, she has to understand that she's the reason why we have a Sexy Red. She paved the way for Sexy Red. Sexy Red is like proof of how degenerate black females have gotten as far as the public eye, as far as the media. And they're okay with it. These heifers are like, they're okay with it. They're okay with these types of behaviors. They think it's progression. No, it's not progression. It's not progression at all. But she's making those strides. That's all I can do is just say, shout out to her for making those changes. But, she's protecting her kids. I just hope other parents are as well. I hope a lot of you women who listen to this music around your children understand that Sukihana says she doesn't play this type of music around her kids. Shout out to everybody that's here. Appreciate y'all being here. These are going to be my final thoughts on this Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, Trinity Carter thing. I understand that, rookies don't have it easy, but I've seen rookies in the NFL and the NBA come into the league. They're not getting pushed around like that. Come on, man. Yeah, you're going to play tough offensively, defensively, but you're not running up and running into them when they're not looking. Veterans don't do that. Veterans play tough defense. Physical defense, on the defensive side of the ball. They're getting rebounds, they're blocking shots, they're getting steals, right? But they're playing within the rules so they can avoid getting called for fouls, okay? Or avoid getting ejected from the game. And if you can't play within the rules, then you shouldn't be here. Look at what's his name? Luka Doncic. He was trash talking, but he didn't go out there and push somebody from behind. But he was trash talking. Nothing wrong with trash talking. But you need to handle your business on the court so your team can win and not get fouls. Okay? And not hurt your team from winning. Okay? When players screw up, the coach is going to talk to that player and say, hey, man, don't you put this team in a bad spot. You go out there, you play hard, you play within the rules, and you don't get yourself in foul trouble. You could be a physical player, especially, let's say you're going for rebounds. Yes, fouls are going to happen, but I've watched the NBA. I've watched the way these rookies are. They're not getting pushed around. Hey, Orlando, where did you send it to? Orlando, did you send it to Instagram or did you send it to Twitter? Or to the email? Because I'm looking to see if you sent the... Because I haven't gotten it. Shout out to Ramir. Said, good show, JayeDeBlack. Appreciate it, man. Waiting to see if she sent me that video. You sent me that video? Because I don't... let's see. On IG. Did you... Hold on. Let me see so this link work. Hold up. Let me go back. Hold on. Let me go back. I don't see it. Hold on, let me see. I got requests. No. Is it hidden? Is it hidden? Oh, I see. Okay. I see it. Okay, let's see. Accept. You was in the I need to accept you. Hold on. Primary. Okay, I see it. Okay, Orlando. Hold on. Okay, I got it. Okay, hold on a second. Let me get this on the screen here. Man, y'all help us be playing, trying to get the fight men. Hold on, I got it, Atlanta. Hold on, I got it. Can you hear me? I got it. I got the video. Hold up. Let me see. Okay, and put this here. Okay, here we go. All right, let's check out this video that Alanda sent me, all right?
Vreau luptă corectă, nu vă băgați degetele în ochi, nu loviți în spatele capului, tu nu ai voie să lovești când ele sunt jos, da? Bateți palma dacă vreți. Succes! Arbitru, timpul, luptă!
Și începe meciul, le invită la bătaie perversul pe cele două, pe Betișor și pe Roxana Țuțu, se îndreaptă acum către Betișor.
We don't condone violence over here on the JayeDeBlack live stream show, okay? Entertainment purposes, of course. This is an official event. Yeah, he do like he just came straight from the bar, man. Do like he may have had a few drinks before he got in there. He like they just pulled him out the crowd and say, hey, here's some boxing gloves. Go in there and fight them effers.
Știe că nu mai rezistă mult fizic și vrea să dea totul.
I think he's taking it easy on them, yo. I think he's taking, if he really wanted to knock them out, he would have done it already. But I think there's a part of him that's like, I have two women trying to fight me in this ring. I think he's taking it easy on them. I really do. That's the thing. Like, he don't even want to. Yeah, he playing with them, man. He don't want to hurt them girls, man, because he could, even with the headgear on, man. He could really bust them girls up, man. This dude could bust these girls up if he wanted to. Lorraine, what's up? Lee Renee, what's going on? Shout out to everybody. So make sure y'all like the stream. This is a bonus live reaction to this video. I've never seen this, but this guy clearly doesn't believe in equality, because if he believed in equality, he would have knocked them two girls silly. Okay, but let's get into it. Let's get more deeper.
Polivalentă. Se uită la cele două fete, efectiv nu-i pot face față.
Yo, this dude is doing spin kicks. Yo, I bet you when he in much better shape, man, the dude can move at his side now a little bit, doing spin kicks and just he knocked her down and she just walked away like, oh no. Yo, this is equality right here, man. They wanted those equal lefts and rights and they got them. Yo, walk her down. She didn't want no more after that, man. And guess who the winner is? Look at who the winner is. But she couldn't do it no more. The other girl just ran because she just ran. But he showed her respect because she was eating them punches. The other girl just ran, right? As if we didn't know who already was going to be the winner. Of course, patriarchy wins. Patriarchy continues to keep their foot on them heifers' necks. Patriarchy continues to keep foot on necks. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they hugged it out because he had respect for her. She was eating his punches. The other girl just kept running. She didn't want no more. She got hit a few times, so that was it. The other girl was exorbitant till she couldn't do it no more. This was over in Romania, I believe, right? This is I guess this is the equality that these women claim they want. They claim they want this equality. You will never see this in America, by the way, because these heifers talk all that shit online, but they will never get in a ring with this guy. Even a guy who people look at and say, oh, he's out of shape, he has a big belly, but that dude was still out there fighting, walking them down, right? That's the equality that these heifers claim they want, you know. But that's it. All right, people. Shout out to y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all being here. Salute to the moderators, channel members, Patreons. People that donate tonight, thank y'all for tuning in tonight on this Monday. Hopefully y'all had a good weekend. Sir Shy, are you still there? Because I'm gonna put this instrumental in the comment section, and you get it. All right, people. I'll see y'all next one. Y'all take care and have a great. Hold on a second. Have a great rest of your night. All right.